Hello guys and girls. As you can see, today I'm not riding my usual bike. I'm driving my girlfriend's bike. It's a KTM Duke 125. It's got a lot of power parts on it. It's her first bike, so it's a little fun bike to ride on, to start on, get used to it and such. So that's always fun. She's got into motorcycling because of me, because I already drove, I already ride a bike, whatever. And I asked her if she wanted to do that, and after a while she was like, yeah, maybe I can do that. So then she started riding too. So that's that. Now we can ride along sometimes. It's got an aquapovic exhaust with DB killer, because honestly, in my personal opinion, a 125cc without a DC, wow, I can't talk anymore. So again, a 125cc with a aftermarket exhaust and no DB killer in it, I personally do not like it at all. It gets loud, it gets too loud, and if I get the DB killer out of this one, it's about as loud as my own bike, and my bike is an 800, so that's not okay in my opinion. But this is a nice, I like the KTM Duke too, because it's so agile. You can just like throw it around, can throw it down, and then it just works. You can do anything with it. It's very forgiveful, so if you make a mistake, it's possible. It's not gonna come back and slap you in the face like other bikes. So that's fun, that's good. When I did my driving exam, my driving test first, I did not go for my full motherfuckers. I did not go for my full license in the beginning. At first I went, because here in Belgium it works that way, you can get a not a Duke, you can get a code, I don't know exactly what it was, I think code 372 on your license, and that means you can drive with a 125cc in Belgium. You cannot go to other countries, you cannot go to the country close by. So for example, I can go to the Netherlands because my license is not legit there then. So that's that. I started out getting that code 372 because I wanted to ride a bike, but I didn't want to start on a heavy bike. I wanted to start on 125, so I started on a Dex, but not a Honda Dex. I started on aftermarket. I think it was SkyTeam, I think, one of the aftermarket little bikes. Rode that for not even a year, I think a year and a half. No, half a year maybe. Soon I realized there was nothing for me, because there was always something with it. It's a little 4-stroke, so it means it's high maintenance, and it's always gonna be something going wrong with it. So I got tired of that. Then I got my full license. I started on Ducati Monster. So that's that. But I was saying, I did start on a KTM Duke when I did my first driving lessons for the code 372 here in Belgium. So I know this bike pretty well. That's why I convinced my girl to get a KTM Duke, because they're so fun to ride on. It's funny to say, but I drive a bigger bike. I drive an 800, and it's funny how it can be on a bigger bike and then you can switch to this and you can be like, oh yeah, this is fun, this is nice, this is fun to ride on. So yeah. That's that. And you don't need a big bike to go fast anyway. No, I said that wrong. You don't need a fast bike to have fun. This is a perfect example. Good. I'm having fun on this. Always fun, always nice. Just a little amusing thing to ride on. And you can take it anywhere. It's pretty lightweight too, so if you're in the garage and you gotta move it around, everything works on it. You can just be like, okay, I'm gonna push it over there, and then that's that. Not with my bike. My bike is pretty heavy, so if I gotta move it around, I'm like, oh no, goddamn. Lately I'm getting scared on my own bike if I drop it. Or if I gotta move it, like I'm scared, like, oh shit, I'm gonna drop this because it's pretty heavy. Hello, cows. Ah, yeah. I'm just having fun on this. Nice garden, nice kitties too. What you looking at, woman? So GPS says I need to go left. I'm not gonna do that because I like the way in front of me. It's more fun of a road to drive on. So let's do that. Yeah, hang out. See, I can just do this zigzags. It's just plain fun to ride on. It's like, it's fun to drive a slow bike fast, but it's not fun to drive a fast bike slow. So right now, I'm going to a friend of mine. He owns a Honda Grom, which is also fun to drive on. It's his first bike too, so he's actually still learning a bit while driving along. He did not have to do any lessons because he had his license for longer than me before the rules and such changed for that. So that's good for him. I went along with him to pick up his Grom. We had to go to the Ardennes, however the hell you call it, and we got it there. It was more than an hour drive. We got there, we looked at it, I looked at all the possible things that reviews and such say that could go wrong with it. And I checked those things, and turns out the bike was in pretty good condition, no issues at all, nearly no kilometers on it, so it was a good buy. So my buddy got his first Grom there. Always fun to help where you need, or a friend that needs some help with bikes. So that's that. And actually I'm just rambling on again because that's just what I do. I ramble and I ramble and I ramble. I was talking about this bike. As I said, it's KTM Duke 125. It has aquapovic exhaust. What else does it have? It has a lot of power parts on it. It has a power parts graphics stickers kit. Like you can see here, that's a power part. About all those little things are on it. so that's a little fun too. When we got it, it had body mirrors too, but it was like the round little thingies were just like here, so if you put your hand like that, it was just sitting in the way. These mirrors, these bodies, I had them from wish.com. Pretty cheap, do the job. And funny part of that is, in my opinion, there are lots of stores which sell these exact mirrors, and in my opinion these stores just get them from Wish and just sell them higher and more expensive than they actually are. So that's that. That's my opinion on it. These mirrors are a lot better than the ones that were originally installed on it. What else can I say? I don't know. Pretty good for a first bike. Can't go wrong with it, to be honest, so that's also a fun part. And people can't drive anymore today. That's just something I can get annoyed by. People who can't drive. So annoying. Really annoying. Yeah, well, so be it. Let's talk about something else. When I'm on YouTube, the people I look at their videos, I look at the Killer Camps videos, I look at Ducati New York City. I really like that guy simply because I owned a Ducati 622 just like his, but mine was a blue. So it's fun. It's fun to actually see someone doing vlogs on a bike you had yourself, and these vlogs are actually pretty nice and pretty fun to watch, so that's also a fun part of it. The Killer Cam, at first I was like, oh man, just another moron on a bike doing track days and such, but the guy has no limits. He has like no fear when driving. It's like he's on a circuit and he's like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and he just he just goes, and boy can drive. Further, Motonicity, just the whole thing is, there's a lot of different videos which I like. He's got some nice bikes. Further than that, Chase on two wheels. He also does a lot of different type of videos, which is also fun. So I watch a lot of different motorbike guys, a lot of different vlogs and such. I like to switch things up a little sometimes, so it makes it fun to watch a lot of different guys. So I was meeting up with my buddy at right now actually, and as you can see, I'm late. I'm always late. I had to be there at like 14:45. We're past there, almost 3 o'clock now, so I'm just gonna be late as usual. I'm gonna be 10 minutes late, I think. That's just me. I'm basically always late, I'm never on time. But I'm enjoying my little ride here. I'm having fun. You gotta stop, motherfucker. Oh, Jesus. Sorry for the language. But that's a problem I have when it comes to traffic and such. Well, I get irritated a lot and pretty easily sometimes, so if I see people do dumb things, I start to curse a lot sometimes, so you just gotta know that. Honestly, I think a lot of people have that problem, and I don't really think it's a problem, it's just I think it's just normal, it's human thing to be mad at that point and be like, man, you can't drive for you know. So yeah. Ooh, little doggy. And at this point I'm actually wondering, why do I put my GPS on? I know the way. I really know the way. But at that same thing, actually I always put my GPS on just so I know where there's some speed traps and cameras and such, because I had some issues in the past with that. I drove a bit too fast sometimes and I had some trouble with it, so I don't want to do that anymore. It's fun to drive fast sometimes, but you gotta be responsible. After a while you'll just realize that. So yeah, this is me being a responsible guy. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm gonna stop mumbling right now. I'm just gonna start enjoy the ride further, because I don't want to talk no more. It happens sometimes, I get tired of myself, get tired of hearing myself talk too much, so I guess this is a goodbye for another time. Okay, what's this? Okay, let go. Alright. Bye bye guys, see you later.